Hello, in this tutorial we're going to have some fun with the conditional formatting app. Right now we're in a ticketing system and here's a list. There is no conditional formatting applied to this. So let's go add some in here. So we can go to the list ribbon and click conditional formatting, which will open up the conditional formatting for this list. We can also access this through NITRO Studio conditional formatting. But here we went directly from the list to conditional formatting. As you can see, nothing is set up here. No settings yet. So let's add a new one. And we're going to call this, for right now, it's called priority. And it's going to be a color. And we're going to take the color red. And we're going to apply it to the column and show the column value. And this is going to be priority. And save it. Now when we go back to the tickets list and we refresh, we'll see that priorities have turned red, but we have to put a condition on this, otherwise it doesn't make sense. So right here we go and we say add a condition. Well, we're going to turn it red when the priority is high. Now you could add any other kind of value here. It could be severity level, it could be criticality, it could be high, critical, whatever. It's just whatever works in your system to do this. Now when we go back and we refresh the list, we'll see that only the high ones are red. The normals and others are not red. Now let's go back to conditional formatting and play around a little more with this. We can apply this. We can of course change the color. Let's make it kind of a yellowish color here. Just kind of slide this around whatever color we want. See, you can have all kinds of different colors, or you can type in the RGB numbers yourself right here. And we can apply it to the whole row and save that again. So let's see what happens now. We can come in and when we refresh this, the high priority ones are the whole row here. So all kinds of interesting things you can do with the color here on that. And we'll go back here. Let's turn that back to red and just have it for the column, not the whole row, the column. So you can apply it to the whole, just the column like we did, or to the whole row like we did with the yellow. And you can either show or not show the column value here. So we'll leave it like that. And you can of course have different colors for different priorities if you like. You might have yellow for low priority or blue for low priority or whatever works. But you can set that up in many ways using color. Now another setting we can do is an icon. So let's go put in an icon for category. And the category is going to be an icon. Let's choose this one right here of green, whatever. You can also, by the way, upload your own file here, a JPEG, PNG, or a GIF file, and that can give you your own set of icons you want to add, as well as another option here is you can hide the column value, have it to the right of the icon or to the left of the icon. Let's put it on left, and this one we're doing on category here. So let's go save that and apply that. So now we're adding another conditional formatting here, and we change it back to red for priority, and now every category has this little little green checkbox next to it. So let's go to this once again and change that because you don't want everyone having that. So let's go category hyphen complaint. Oops. Category hyphen complaint. And change that to only the complaint ones will have the red. Let's call it a red check mark. And the condition will be, of course, when the category equals complaint. And you can have different icons for different categories if you want. And that way you can sort of get a more visual view of what's going on here. So let's go do that now. Now only the complaint ones have the red checkbox here, the check mark here. So that's another thing you can do. Now it's coming down here because of the number of columns. If we reduce the number of columns, we'd have it right to the right here of the category name. Now there another thing we can do in conditional formatting. We have another setting is a progress bar. So progress bar is often done on %complete. So let's do it on that one. And the progress bar, the value is going to be %complete. It has to be a number column. It's only going to show up number columns there, 0 to 100. And the values that, and what column is it going to show on? Well, that's %complete too. This is the title can be whatever you want, but calling a percent complete makes sense. Progress bar value is going to be the number, and this is the column that it's going to show the progress bar on. So let's see what happens here. We go back to our tickets list and we refresh, and now we can see that there is a percent complete, has a progress bar. This one's 50%, this one's 75. Notice how it lights up, it shows you the number. This one is 65, etc., etc., like that. So you can see these are unassigned, have 0%. So now we have three variations of the conditional formatting. We have the color based on a field, condition of priority high. We have an icon when the category is complaint, and we have a progress bar showing for percent complete. There's many variations you can do with it on this conditional formatting. You can add many overdue tickets, could be red. It could be other kinds of numbers if you have certain between certain dates. Category it could be. It doesn't have to be category. The icon could show up for any kind. It may be a certain user, a requester, or a certain type of ticket, etc., etc. So many interesting things you can do with conditional formatting to make your list of tickets or list of items much more engaging and interesting. Thank you.